Lovely viewers, gather around because today's story is one you will want to watch till the very end. What you're about to hear will make your heart race, your jaw drop, and your imagination run wild. This is the moment fans have waited years for. The moment that finally proves just how far Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo have come as a power couple. So sit back, relax, and let me take you into the heart of a place so breathtaking that fans are still screaming about it online. An exclusive tour of the luxury dream mansion that these two beloved stars have proudly revealed as husband and wife. From the very first second this news dropped, social media exploded with comments like, "No way! This looks like a drama set. This is what fairy tales look like." And honestly, who can blame them? If you thought Lee Min-ho was already a prince and Hye Kyo was already a queen, wait until you hear how they designed and built this dream home together. It's not just a mansion. It's an extension of their love story, a masterpiece that mirrors the softness, passion, and elegance that define their relationship. Imagine waking up to a view where the sky kisses the earth, where every corner glows with love so tender it almost feels unreal. That's exactly the kind of energy this mansion holds, and as I tell you this story, imagine that you're walking right inside, with them gently guiding you from room to room, smiling like newlyweds who can't stop falling in love every single second. Lovely viewers, let's begin our journey. The world didn't get a warning. Not a teaser, not a leak, not even a rumor. And considering how private these two megastars are, the fact that they revealed this mansion at all was enough to make fans gasp. The moment the first glimpse appeared, a panoramic shot taken from a drone, comment sections lit up like fireworks. You could see miles of land, a gentle slope, then suddenly this massive architectural masterpiece nestled between nature like a secret sanctuary of paradise. If you didn't know it belonged to Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo, you would have thought it was a luxury resort worth millions a night. What fascinates fans even more is the story behind the mansion. The planning, the secret meetings, the countless design decisions, the compromises, the laughter, and yes, even the little disagreements that every real couple goes through. Because this wasn't just a house built by architects. This was a home built from memories and dreams Min-ho and Hye Kyo had created together long before they tied the knot. Picture this. Years ago, when they were still dating quietly away from the spotlight, they would talk about the kind of life they wanted. A peaceful home, warm sunlight streaming through glass walls, a garden where their future children could play, rooms filled with art, love, and little details that only the two of them could understand. They dreamed silently, privately. And now, standing as husband and wife, they have turned every one of those whispers into reality. When fans got a closer look at the interior, the reactions became even louder. The mansion is an artistic masterpiece, mixing modern minimalism with classic elegance. The living room alone looks like something out of a cinematic universe. Floor-to-ceiling windows that let the morning sun pour in, marble floors so shiny you could see your reflection, and a neutral color palette that perfectly mirrors Hye Kyo's effortless grace. Then there's Lee Min-ho's influence. Sleek metallic accents, bold furniture pieces, and fine details that give the home a powerful masculine warmth without losing its soft romantic touch. Lovely viewers, the magic doesn't stop there. The kitchen is something fans still can't stop talking about. It's not just a kitchen, it's a gourmet paradise. Imagine Hye Kyo cooking breakfast on a quiet Sunday morning. Her hair tied up, laughter echoing across the marble countertop. Imagine Lee Min-ho sneaking behind her to steal a taste, wrapping his arms around her waist as she playfully swats him away. This kitchen wasn't built for show. It was built for moments. Small, beautiful, intimate moments that make a home feel truly alive. And then we move to the bedroom, the heart of every couple's sanctuary. The master suite in this mansion is bigger than most people's apartments. But it's not the size that catches your breath. It's the feeling. Soft lighting, gentle tones, and a bed positioned right in front of a massive window where the couple can fall asleep under the stars and wake up to the golden sunrise. Fans said the bedroom alone could make someone believe in love again, especially knowing that this is where Min-ho and Hye Kyo begin and end each day, holding each other close. But the most jaw-dropping part, the walk-in closet. Yes, viewers, that closet. On one side, Lee Min-ho's perfectly arranged wardrobe, filled with suits, coats, and casual outfits that fans instantly recognized from events and photo shoots. On the other side, Song Hye Kyo's glamorous collection. Elegant dresses, soft sweaters, iconic handbags, designer pieces she has worn for years. And right in the middle, a shared space where their matching items hang together. Matching coats, matching sneakers, even matching pajamas. A soft detail, but one that made fans around the world squeal with excitement. Outside, the mansion becomes an entire universe of its own. A massive garden filled with cherry blossom trees, a quiet pond reflecting the sky, and a stone pathway where they reportedly take evening walks hand in hand. The mansion also includes a private movie theater, a spa room, a gym, and a rooftop lounge where they watch sunsets together. It's everything you could dream of and more, except this time it's real. Viewers, what made fans emotional wasn't just the luxury, but the love. Because when they gave the public a tour, they didn't do it like celebrities showing off wealth. They did it like two people excited to share a piece of their happiness. They held hands. They laughed. They teased each other. They reminisced about how certain rooms came to life and why certain designs meant so much to them. At one point in the tour, Song Hye Kyo shared a moment that nearly brought fans to tears. She explained how Lee Min-ho insisted on adding a special reading nook by the window because he knew she loved reading late at night. And Min-ho, smiling shyly, admitted that he wanted her to always have a peaceful place where she could feel safe and inspired. Moments like this made fans realize just how deeply they care for each other. And of course, Lee Min-ho had his own emotional revelation. He admitted that the garden was his dream, a place he wanted their future children to run around freely, a place where they could make memories as a family. He confessed that he planted the first cherry blossom tree himself, hoping it would grow alongside their marriage. Lovely viewers, when fans heard this, the internet exploded. People wrote, "This is real love. He's really planning a lifetime with her. And they deserve this happiness." You would think that once the camera stopped rolling, the couple would step back into privacy. But no. What came next was even more touching, more intimate, and more revealing of the beautiful marriage they're building inside that luxury dream mansion. As soon as the camera crew began packing up, a soft drizzle started falling outside. The sky turned a little gray, the cherry blossoms in the garden swayed gently, and that's when something incredibly sweet unfolded. Lee Min-ho stepped behind Song Hye Kyo, lifted the hood of her soft cream sweater, and placed it gently over her head so she wouldn't get wet. It was such a small gesture, simple, unplanned, affectionate, but viewers who saw the behind-the-scenes clip said it was one of the most romantic things they've ever witnessed. Hye Kyo looked up at him with that soft smile only he seems to bring out of her, and Min-ho tapped her nose playfully. And lovely viewers, in that tiny moment, fans realized, these two are truly in love. But hold on, because it gets even sweeter. As the drizzle turned into gentle rain, the production team rushed toward the house, but Min-ho and Hye Kyo didn't. Instead, they walked slowly together along the garden pathway, hand in hand, laughing as raindrops sprinkled their skin. Fans spotted them twirling. Yes, you read that right, twirling like teenagers in love. Min-ho lifted her hand and spun her around so softly, so delicately, as if she were the most precious thing in the world. Lovely viewers, people who saw the clip in fan groups said it felt like a drama scene brought to life. The way her sweater puffed slightly in the wind, the way Min-ho watched her spin with pure admiration, the way they both forgot the world for just a few seconds. And then came a moment that left fans absolutely breathless. Under the cherry blossom tree, the one Min-ho planted for their future family, Song Hye Kyo rested her head on his chest while he wrapped both arms around her. You could see the way his thumbs stroked the back of her shoulders, comforting, steady, warm. They swayed lightly, letting the rain fall around them, not caring about their hair or clothes or cameras. It was just them, their love, and their dream home embracing them like a quiet promise. Lovely viewers, some fans said this scene alone could heal a broken heart. After the rain slowed to a light mist, the couple finally walked back inside. And guess what? The interior warmth made the moment even more magical. They kicked off their wet shoes near the entrance, giggling like two people who had just shared a secret escape from the world. Hye Kyo grabbed a soft towel and playfully dried Minho's hair, brushing his bangs aside like she had done it 1,000 times before. And Minho? He simply stared at her with that unmistakable look. The look of a man who knows he married the love of his life. But viewers, what happened next caused an even bigger buzz online. Right after drying off, they headed into the kitchen, and Minho surprised everyone by pulling out an apron. Yes, the same apron fans spotted earlier during the mansion tour. It was the one embroidered with "My Love's Chef" on the front. Fans thought it was just a cute decoration, but no, Minho actually uses it. He tied it around his waist, rolled up his sleeves and told Hye Kyo, "Sit. I'll cook today." Lovely viewers, you should have seen the way she laughed. Soft, shy, flattered, before sitting at the kitchen island, watching him with her chin rested on her palm. Fans said she looked at him like he was the most beautiful sight she had ever seen. And Minho, chopping vegetables and sneaking glances back at her, looked like a man who would do anything to make his wife smile. At one point something adorable happened. Minho tasted the sauce he was making, frowned slightly, and walked over to Hye Kyo with the spoon. "Taste this," he said. She leaned forward, sampled it, and shook her head with a playful smile. "A little too salty," she teased. Minho gasped dramatically and said, "Impossible. My cooking is perfect." And Hye Kyo answered, "Your cooking is perfect when I fix it," before both of them burst into laughter. Lovely viewers, fans replayed this moment again and again because the chemistry was so natural, so unforced, so deeply loving that it felt like watching two best friends who happened to be soulmates. As dinner finished cooking, Minho carried the dishes to their dining area. Warm soup, roasted vegetables, perfectly grilled seafood. And instead of sitting across from each other like a typical formal meal, they sat side by side, shoulders brushing, feet touching, whispering little comments as they ate. But the sweetest part. Hye Kyo rested her head on Minho's shoulder as they finished their meal, whispering something the camera didn't catch. But fans noticed Minho's reaction. He closed his eyes, smiled slowly, and kissed the top of her head. And that was enough to send everyone online into a frenzy of, "They're so in love" comments. And then, lovely viewers, came something no one expected. After dinner, Minho led her back to the creative room, their sanctuary of dreams, and handed her something wrapped in a small velvet pouch. Hye Kyo opened it carefully, and inside was a delicate golden key charm. Fans didn't understand at first, until the camera zoomed in. Engraved on the charm were the words, "For the next door we open together." Viewers, this wasn't just a gift. It was a promise. A quiet, powerful message that their journey is just beginning. More doors, more dreams, more chapters, more love. Hye Kyo covered her mouth in surprise, her eyes shining, and she kissed his cheek with the fierceness of a woman who had found home not just in a mansion, but in a man. What came after that emotional gift opened a whole new layer of their love story, one that fans are still replaying in their hearts and whispering about in comment sections across the world. So sit back, relax, and let's drift deeper into the warmth of that dream home, where every corner continues to reveal secrets of a marriage so tender, so intentional, so deeply rooted in love. After Hye Kyo kissed Minho's cheek, holding that tiny golden charm as if it were the most precious treasure on earth, she pulled him into a soft embrace. She didn't say much, she didn't need to. The way her arms tightened around him, the way she pressed her cheek against his shoulder, the way her breathing slowed into a calm rhythm. It all said one thing: "This is where I belong." Lee Min-ho held her just as tightly, his hand resting on the back of her head, fingers brushing gently through her hair. The camera caught the way he closed his eyes, like he was memorizing that moment, storing it inside his heart forever. And lovely viewers, fans who watched this raw clip said it felt like witnessing a real vow being made in silence. After a few moments, Hye Kyo lifted her head slightly and looked at Min-ho with a gaze full of meaning. Soft, grateful, emotional. "You always know how to surprise me," she whispered. Min-ho smiled and cupped her face with both hands. "That's because your happiness is my home." Lovely viewers, that line alone sent fans spiraling into emotional chaos. Some said it sounded like the kind of thing you'd hear in a final confession scene of a K-drama. Others said it was proof that Min-ho isn't playing a role. This is who he truly is with her. And Hye Kyo. Her eyes glistened as if she was holding back tears, the kind that come from being deeply understood. But the night didn't end there. As they left the creative room, Hye Kyo slipped her hand into Min-ho's again, intertwining their fingers with that quiet familiarity of a couple who has walked through storms and sunshine side by side. They made their way toward the home library, a room they hadn't shown during the official tour. Lovely viewers, the library was breathtaking. Warm wooden shelves, ladder rails, soft yellow lighting, a plush reading sofa by the window. But the detail that fans couldn't stop talking about. A shelf dedicated entirely to books they've gifted each other over the years. Romance novels, travel memoirs, poetry collections, scripts they studied together, even a few children's books they bought, just for fun. But fans know, nothing in that mansion is just for fun. Inside that room, something incredibly intimate happened. Min-ho walked over to a small drawer, opened it, and took out a thin notebook. Not a fancy one, not a designer one, just a simple journal with tiny doodles on the cover. Hye Kyo recognized it instantly and gasped softly. "Is that?" she asked. Min-ho nodded with a shy smile. "Our first journal." Lovely viewers, fans who watched this scene felt their hearts melt all over again. Apparently, long before they got married, Min-ho and Hye Kyo kept a shared journal. Whenever they missed each other during their busy schedules, they would write letters inside. Little updates, love notes, doodles, reminders, dreams for the future. They would pass the journal back and forth when they met again. And now, inside their mansion, that journal sat like an artifact of their love story. Min-ho opened it and flipped through a few pages. Drawings of cherry blossoms, notes about travel wishes, inside jokes, messages like "I miss you today" and "I hope you're eating well." Hye Kyo laughed through teary eyes when she saw a tiny doodle Min-ho had drawn years ago of a house with two stick figures holding hands. Min-ho chuckled and said, "Who knew that silly drawing would become this?" gesturing playfully around the room. Hye Kyo leaned her head on his shoulder. "Maybe you've always known." Lovely viewers, this one line alone, "Maybe you've always known," made the entire internet collapse. Fans began connecting it to everything. The cherry blossom tree, the future guest house, the golden key charm, even the matching pajamas seen earlier in their closet tour. People started saying Min-ho wasn't just in love. He was a man who had planned a lifetime with her. And the surprises kept coming. After placing the journal gently back in the drawer, Min-ho took Hye Kyo's hand and said, "There's something else I want to show you." He led her to a balcony that overlooked the garden. The rain now reduced to soft drops that shimmered under the outdoor lights. The fresh post-rain scent filled the air, and the stone pathway glistened like silver. But the real surprise was waiting at the far end of the balcony, a small wooden box with a ribbon tied neatly around it. Hye Kyo looked confused at first. "What's this?" she asked softly. Min-ho smiled. "Open it." Inside the box was a collection of tiny handwritten notes, folded neatly, tied together with a thin string. Notes that fans later discovered Min-ho had been writing for months. Each note had a date, a short message, a simple expression of love. "Today I'm proud of you. Thank you for making my mornings better. I fell for you again today. Your laugh kept me strong. I want a lifetime of this." Lovely viewers, imagine the emotional reaction fans had when this video dropped. Some said they cried for an hour. Others said this was the most genuine form of love they had ever seen from celebrities. Song Hye Kyo covered her mouth, tears finally spilling down her cheeks. She looked at Min-ho with the kind of love that says, "How are you real?" And Min-ho wiped her tears gently with his thumb, whispering, "You deserve every word." But the most touching moment came when she whispered back, voice trembling, "Then let's fill another box together." Lovely viewers, fans said this was the moment that sealed it. This couple isn't just happy, they're building something deeper every single day. Their mansion isn't just a dream home. It's a living memory box, a place where love is written, planted, cooked, whispered, shared and held with both hands. And trust me, there is still more inside that mansion waiting to be revealed. More secrets, more moments, more proof that Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo are living one of the most beautiful love stories the world has ever seen.